Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Jonesin 4 show. I'm so pumped to have you here today. Thank you so much for putting me in your ears and your face, however you're listening to this or watching this. Thank you so much. You are incredible. You are amazing. Never forget that, because life's crazy and we can get down in the weeds and get down in the dumps, but remember, you are awesome. So thank you so much for that. And if you could do me a huge favor, and wherever you're listening or watching this, whether it's on YouTube or iTunes or I don't know, anywhere else, right? Spotify, just hit subscribe, leave a rating if you can. Let me know what you think about these episodes. We do these shows to help you live your life to the max, and that's what today's episode is going to be. Today, we are talking about what life's about. Well, I should say, what life's about in concern to how I think and what I, Spencer Jones, feels that life is about, and what Jonesin 4 is about, right? We are about helping you take control of your life, right? To help you conquer your dreams, and right, to help you live your life to the max, help you chase your passions to the max. That's what we do here with Jonesin 4. That's what I do as a coach. I help people realize their dreams and figure out the best plan to create that roadmap to success for them. That's what we do. So in today's episode, we're going to get a little nitty gritty, talking about, the specific things, what I feel life's about and what Jonesin 4 thinks it's about, and also the broad ideas of it. My hope is that by the end of the show, when you're listening to it, it has you thinking and contemplating what your life's about and what you need to change or what you can change or stick with and keep in your life to help you make sure you are living the life you want to live. Remember, you are in control of your life. You are in control of your dreams and your destiny, right, with what happens. But you have to be intentional about it. If you just sit back, life's going to let you take wherever it's going to take you, right? It's going to let you go wherever, but you can take control over it. That's what I'm here to do. And if you want help doing that, reach out to me. I'm here as a coach and all that other stuff to help you do that. But hopefully this episode helps. All right, so let's get into it. What is life about? Well, life for me in general is about helping others. That's my mission in life. My mission is to teach others and to help others live their best life. Your mission, your reason can be totally different, and that's awesome. It's totally okay, right? Maybe you're raising your child or your kids, and you want to help them. You want to make a big social justice change, or you want to help, I don't know, doesn't matter, right? Something, right? You need a purpose to live for. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But for me, my purpose, what life's about, is to help, to teach people, to help inspire them and help them realize their full potential. Okay, so looking at life in general, life in all of its glory and all of its wonder, I boil what life's about down into 3. Yeah, that's right. Just 3 roots. Now, we decided to call them roots because they're like trees, right? Your life, you are a tree, right? And you have these roots. These roots go down into the earth, right? Trees' roots go down into the earth, and they help stabilize a tree, right? They make sure it doesn't blow over in a big wind or tornado, hopefully, right? That they're there to anchor, to keep them strong. But they also help soak up nutrients from the soil, from Mother Earth, and brings it up to create life. Well, these 3 roots that we're going to talk about for living your best life and what life's about are all that. They're going to help ground you. They're going to help keep you sane, focused, level-headed, peaceful, calm, all these things. Stuff my dogs need to get, because you probably hear them barking in the background. And they're also going to feed you. They're also going to let you, lift you up, empower you, and keep you going. The first we're going to talk about is about your physical health. So what do I mean by physical health? Yeah, your body, right? You need to be physically able to do the things you love to do. Obesity is one of the major issue here within the United States and many, first world countries, it's a problem, especially here in the US, right? So you want to make sure that you're physically fit to do what you love, right? And so what I mean by that, I mean, honestly, you need to work out. You need to do those things to make sure your heart's good, your body's in good condition, so you can chase your passions, do the things. You've probably heard the story of me, of how I got into fitness and working out. It's because I was chasing my passion of kayak fishing, and I was struggling to put my kayak on top of my car. I struggled with it. It's a heavy kayak, but still, I was able to do it, and then it got harder and harder and harder. And so that led me to do it, right? Because I wasn't able to chase my passions. And that's what I mean, right? It's functional fitness. It's there to help you. So what I mean by working out? Well, that means, probably 10 to 15 minutes a day minimum of 6 days a week of stuff that you're doing to raise your heart rate, get your blood pumping. It doesn't mean you have to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger or go crazy or do physique competitions. It doesn't mean that. It just means to get your body moving 10 to 15 minutes a day. For me, I like the mix of everything because I think you need it all. So what I mean by that is, you need strength training, right? You should be lifting weights. Make sure that you are lifting weights properly, using proper form, and doing all that using a personal trainer or a program or something along those lines. But you're strengthening your muscles, right? So you're building up muscles because that's going to help keep them firm. That's going to help keep them strong, and you're less likely to have issues with them later on. Also, cardio is fantastic because it helps keep your heart rate low. It keeps your cardiovascular system, functioning really well. So you should have cardio in your workout routine. And then last but not least is yoga, right? For me, yoga is huge. Now, I do it once a week. I could probably do it more than that, and it would be great. What does yoga do? Well, it helps your balance by a ton. Oh my gosh, I had horrible balance. And then I started doing yoga and I realized how bad my balance was. And then by doing it more and more, oh man, I got better and better. My balance got better, so much so that I could stand up in almost any kayak now and be comfortable doing that, right? Just relating to my passion. But not only does it help your balance, it helps center you, helps calm you down, that's how I got introduced to meditation and all that stuff, which we'll talk about in a little bit anyway. But yoga is huge. So for me, my ideal week would look like 3 strength days, 2 cardio days, and a yoga day. That's 6 days. And you get 1 day, you get to do nothing, right? Those workouts should range between like 15 minutes to an hour, somewhere in there, right? Something that gets your heart rate pumping, what works best for you. And then last, for the physical health not last, there's 3 more components, so not last, is your nutrition. So your physical health, what are you feeding your body? What are you giving yourself? So I'm talking like whole foods, right? I think whole foods is huge. Not the processed crap, not the stuff you get from fast food restaurants. No. Throw that out. And I'm not talking like specific diets. I'm not saying, hey, you need to go vegan. Oh, you should be keto or no. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried that you're eating whole foods, right? Foods that are natural, that organic if you can, but natural at the very least. They're not processed. You're eating well balanced, healthy the majority of the time, right? But that doesn't mean you have to be like 100% healthy. I'm not allowed to snack. I'm not allowed to have a treat every now and then. No. Have the fun foods. Enjoy life, right? Because, there's so many amazing and tasty things out there that, you should, in my opinion, you should experience those things. You should have those things. That doesn't mean going crazy and going overboard, having them all the time. That's what I did with ice cream and cookies and gained 40 pounds, right? And then I lost it. No. It's a treat. You get to enjoy it. But then, so let's say like 90% of the time, 95% of the time, you're eating healthy. You're eating whole foods, a balanced meal, all that stuff. And then you can enjoy those things and not worry how it's affecting your diet. Oh, I'm going to gain weight because I ate this. No, because overall, you're doing great. Okay, so nutrition, whole foods. Next is sleep. Yeah, sleep. This is a huge thing. I know so many people that think, oh, I can get by in 4 hours of sleep. Oh, I can get by in 6 hours of sleep. Well, sure, you can, but it's not doing your body any good. It stresses on your body, right? It puts stressors on your heart, on your whole body, on your mind, and that doesn't do you any good. So sleep. they recommend, they being the sleep scientists of the world, recommend 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep per night for each person. Now, for me personally, I've done 6 hours. I've done a lot less than 6 a number of times. I notice for me, if I do less than 6 hours of sleep each night, after 3 nights, I get sick. Boom, guaranteed I get sick after 3 days. However, I try to stick on the plus side of 6, and my goal is usually 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep each night. How do you do it? How do you fit it in? Well, you schedule your day. You plan it, because sleep is so important to your physical health that you need to plan it out. Make it a priority, people. 7.5 to 9 hours a night. I know it's hard, but it's huge. You will feel rested. You will feel better. You'll have more mental clarity. It's the bomb. Get some sleep, right? That's what I'm saying. And then last for the physical health is your breathing, right? And this kind of ties into the next category as well. But breathing, by taking deep breaths and learning to control your breath, right? Breathing through the nose and out through the nose or your mouth, and just focusing on your breath, making sure you take deep, good, solid breaths is going to help you. It's going to feed your body the oxygen it needs. It's going to make sure that your lower lungs are being used and getting oxygenated and they're not suffering, right? Because illnesses can happen from lacking the use of your full lungs, right? We all think we breathe. Yeah, we breathe. Yeah, it's a natural thing. We just do it without thinking. Oh yeah, I breathe. Well, yeah, you do. But you're, again, not doing your body any benefits. If you spend some time, a couple times a week, I'm talking like 3 minutes here, not a lot of time each time, right? Just to breathe in, nice deep low breath, fill up your bottom lungs, then your middle and your upper lung parts, right? Think of it like 2 or 3 sections, right? Bottom and upper, bottom, middle, upper. Fill them up, hold it, and then release. You'll feel better. You'll feel calmer. It reduces stress, which we'll talk about in a bit. But for this portion of it, it gives your body what it needs. It gives its oxygen, right? And helps with stress, and it makes sure your body stays physically fit. So, for your first root, it branches off in 4 different sections. Sections are is working out, right? Which branches off 3 different sections. Strength, cardio, yoga. Nutrition. That talks about whole foods, not processed, whole foods, but remember, you gotta have some fun. Third is sleep. It's so important. Get over 7.5 hours of sleep. You can do it. 7.5 to 9. That'd be perfect. That's what I do. That's what I try to do. That's probably why I have so much energy all the time and feel great. Get the sleep. And then last root from this physical health main root is breathing. Make sure that you breathe, right? And be intentional about taking deep breaths to fill up your lungs, to use up all of your lungs, to give it the oxygen it needs, and using what your body is designed to do. Okay, so that's the first root. I'm going to need a sip of water. All right, the second of the 3 roots for living your life to the max, for what life's all about, is mental wellness. You had your physical wellness. Now it's time for your mind. For your mind, right? To be well, I was going to say fit. Mentally fit, that works too. But mentally well, right? So this breaks off into like 6 different roots. First one being meditation. For me, I got introduced into meditation through yoga. By starting to do yoga, not everybody does meditation. It's all good. But there's so many different ways to meditate, and I have found it to be so beneficial for me to calm myself, to lose the stress, and actually to regain energy, because I'm filling up my batteries, right, through meditation. And there's lots of different ways to meditate. If you're curious, check back one of our previous episodes here, and just a couple episodes ago, where I talk about finding your Zen, and look back on that episode and find the ways that work for you. But there's different ways. It can be as short as a minute to 10 minutes to 20 minutes, whatever you feel that you need. And I try to meditate every single day. Doesn't always happen, but I usually get in 4 to 5 times a week at the very least, for me personally. So different ways you can meditate is self-awareness. So you're just, you close your eyes, you work on breathing, and then you just think about your breath a little bit, and then you just think about yourself. How does your body feel? All that stuff. Or being self-aware, right? What are your thoughts? Be mindful of your thoughts, mindful of other people, of the location you're in. You could do forgiveness meditation, forgiving yourself and forgiving others. You could be gratefulness meditation, right? So you're being grateful for all the amazing things you have in your life. Positivity, right? You're bringing in the positivity in your life and sharing your positivity out with others. And then focusing and controlling the mind, which is all an awesome benefit of meditation, because you're trying to focus in on certain things, and your mind, it's going 1,000 miles an hour. So then other thoughts come in your mind, and it's learning to focus it and control your mind so you can focus on the thing you need to control, right? Or focus on the thing you want to focus on, right? So meditation is huge. It provides less stress, more clarity in your life, and you're going to refill your cup, re-energize yourself, as it were, with meditation. Huge. So that's one of the side branches of mental wellness. Another one is breathing again. Now, this one ties in with the physical health because it's so important. Now, as I mentioned, with physical health, it fills up your lungs, gives your body the oxygen it needs, uses, what your body's capable of doing. But it also, as I said before, it helps you reduce stress, right? It helps you focus and control the mind. So if you think about just sitting, comfortably, or laying down comfortably, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose and mouth. And then just try focusing on the breath. Just the breath. What does it feel like coming into your body? What does it feel like leaving your body, right? Those actions, those motions that you're going through, right, will help you focus your mind. It helps control the mind, right? So it really helps with that. And then working on, deepening your breath, and breath control is where you hold your breath. Do something called square breathing or box breathing, where you breathe in for 4 counts, you hold for 4 counts, you exhale for 4 counts, and you hold for 4 counts, and you can repeat that. And it could be 4 counts, it could be 5 counts, 6 counts, whatever you choose, but it's keeping those the same, right? It's a square, right? Equal length on each side. So that can help. Another way for your mental wellness is therapy. Now, some people like therapy, some people don't like therapy. I'll tell you, I've been through therapy. It helps so much. But do it with a trained therapist, right? If you've gone through something tough, if something's bothering you, bugging you, you've been through some rough times, right? All these things I mentioned can help, but therapy is going to fast track you. It's going to help you through that more. It's going to give you more tools and have a person who's trained there to help you out. So therapy. Get therapy if you need it. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing crazy about it, but it's going to help you. Okay, so therapy. So another branch. Another one is for mental wellness is to lower your stress level. We live in such a fast-paced world, right? Where we're cruising, that it's really hard to have less stress, right? It seems like everything needs to be done right now. I mean, that's kind of the mentality that a lot of people have. Like, I want it now at this very second, right? Our internet doesn't load for 3 seconds. We're like, oh my gosh, it's taking forever. Oh, hurry up. I know I get that way. And many other things that can stress you out. Well, we need to learn how to lower our stress, right? If you want to live longer, if you want to live happier, if you want to, live your life to the max, you need to lower your stress. So here are some ways you can reduce your stress, right? This is how this root branches out even more. And that's by meditating, by breathing, by chasing your passions, doing things you love to do, spending time with people you care about, right? The people you love. These are just some of the ways to reduce stress. So again, meditating, breathing, chasing your passions, doing things you love, spending time with people you care about and love. Exercise could be another one for some, which ties into the physical health, right? There's so many ways to reduce stress. Find the couple that work for you and use them. For me, it's meditating, it's working out, it's chasing my passions, and spending time with people I love, right? Pretty much everything I listed, right? Because that's what I do for me, and I know it has helped other people. Another branch for your mental wellness is positivity, is being happy, finding your true and inner joy. And if you don't know what that is, you don't know how to find it, I implore you to check out our one of our previous episodes, like finding your inner joy or finding your true happiness, true joy, right? Find them, find it, and know what it is and surround yourself with it. Because once you do, oh man, there's so much negativity in the world that just blows it out of the water, and you're like, I'm good. We got this. We're owning it. This is perfect. This is awesome. Let's do this. Yes. And it's such a good feeling to have true happiness and positivity. So how do you do this? Well, first you listen to the other episode and you listen to it and you find your true joy. And if you're not sure, we will link these, the Finding Your Zen and this other episode, in the show notes. So just go to Spencer M. Jones and find it there, okay? But other ways you can, find your positivity or make sure you're surrounded with positive and happiness is, well, first of all, surround yourself with positive people and positive things. Okay, so let's sit down for a second here and chat. We all know someone in our life. There's at least most likely one person in your life that you know that is like negative Nancy, right? They bring you down. They're not positive. They always have a negative comment for something. They never look on the bright side of life. Yeah, I know a couple people in my life, and I try to not associate with them. I try not to surround myself with them because it's ruining my mojo. It's ruining my positivity, the things that I need in my life, right? So why surround yourself with them when instead you could surround yourself with people who are positive, with people who are going after their goals, with people who are going to lift you up and help you, and with things, around your house and your pets and all these whatever that can help raise you up, that can help reduce your stress and surround you and fill you with positivity and happiness. That's one reason why I love the Jonesin 4 tribe. Now, here, quick, easy plug. Join the Jonesin 4 tribe. It's a Facebook group currently as of this recording. So go on Facebook, look up Jonesin 4 tribe, and fill out the questions and request to join our group, because we are a community of people who are positive, who are there to lift people up, to encourage people. When we all struggle at times, we're there to lift you up and give you advice and encourage you. And it's such an incredible community. You need to check it out. Just look up Jonesin 4 Tribe. So I'm so grateful for them. They have helped me through so much, and I appreciate all of them, and I hope you'll join us there. Another way you can raise your positivity and happiness is by meditating. Seems to be a running theme here, meditate, right? For mental health and mental wellness. And also your daily gratitudes, right? So what are you grateful for every day? I wake up every single day and I write down three things that I am grateful for every single day. And at the end of the day, I write down 2 things that were awesome that happened that day. And that basically sets my brain up for success and my mind up for success in the beginning of the day, because I'm already like, oh, I'm so grateful for this. I'm already in that mindset of positivity, of gratefulness. It's great. And at the end of the day, I go to bed happy because I think about the awesome things that happened, and I'm priming my brain for my sleep and for the next day to think positively, right? That helps. And last with this is, with mental wellness, is spirituality. Now, some people crave it and need it in their life. Some people don't. And I'm not here to tell you that you need to be a Christian or you need to believe this or believe that. I'm not here to tell you that. I personally believe that there's something bigger than ourselves out there. And I know some people crave specific things. Find what works for you and go with it, right? Find what works for you and go with it. Again, me personally, I do believe in God. I believe that He is a higher power that helped create us and form us. And then there's things about, the whole Christian faith that I disagree with and I agree with. And there's, I feel very differently about it, right, than I used to before. And again, I have no issues with whatever you believe, but you need to know what you need, right? So let's say it that way. So if you crave something bigger, know that something's bigger is out there, great. If you don't, great. But I find that spirituality and having that, knowing that, helps so much, because then you're filling that void with whatever you need it to be filled with, if that makes sense. So for the mental wellness, we have a couple categories here, right, where this branches out. One is meditation. It's huge. Breathing, another huge one. Therapy, right? If you've been through some crazy stuff, go get help. Nothing wrong with it. Totally cool, right? Lower your stress levels, right? Through meditating, breathing, chasing your passions, spending time with people you love, all those things. And then, raise your positivity. Surround yourself with positive people who inspire you. Jonesin 4 tribe. And other people and things, right? Meditate. Do your daily gratitudes. Heck, do yourself a favor and get the book Chase Your Passions, my book that I released earlier this year, because I talk about how you can do all these things, all the physical health and mental wellness, and kind of set you up for success with it. And then also I talk about the daily journal, which I call Priorities of Practice, doing the Jaggers, which I already mentioned, helps me with my mental wellness and my physical health as well. So these are parts of it, right? So get yourself that book. It's going to help you out a lot. And then last, spirituality. Find something you believe in, whatever that is, and commit to that. Okay, so those are 2 of the 3 roots. Now for the third one, but I need another sip of water. Now, it's a lot of stuff in this episode. We're throwing it at you. I know. It's okay. Don't worry. We are going to break down these roots and sections of these into other shows, other episodes to help you make sure you can get the most out of it. But I wanted to give you this episode, to share this episode with you so that you can really get the most out of your life, right? You can take full control of your life and live your life to the max, right? You're the tree, and I'm showing you what your roots, what I believe your roots and my roots should look like and have, so that we can be stable. The strong storms aren't going to blow us over, and that we're feeding ourselves properly, right? With these things that our roots are sucking up, okay, from the earth. It's a really weird analogy, but you get the idea. Okay, so we already talked about 2 of the 3. The last one is a larger purpose. Now, I mentioned this one earlier when we first started, but what is your larger purpose? What are you here on earth to do? What are you here on earth to accomplish? This is a hard question. This is a hard thing for people to realize, to know. And you know what? It's okay if you don't know it, but you should be trying to figure out. And heck, I would say throughout your life, you're trying different things and doing different things to kind of figure out and chasing those different impulses, urges, those purposes throughout your life, and they're going to change. It's going to. For example, mine was teaching at first, right? I graduated college with a music educator degree, and I taught in the classroom for 9 years, and I loved it. And then I realized probably in the last 8th, 9th year, I'm like, man, this is awesome. I love doing it, but I'm being called elsewhere. There's something else, right? And it's still within the teaching field. I feel like I'm called to teach people. I feel like I'm a teacher, but it's outside of the classroom now, and into these podcasts, and into on stage, and into coaching one-on-one and small groups and things like that. So it's shifted, right? That's for me. So for you, what I want you to do, or what I think you should do, is to always work towards something. What is that something? You need to figure out what that something is, right? So what goals do you have? Do you want to push yourself physically, mentally? Do you want to help other people? What? I think we're all here to help, encourage, and push each other personally, but what do you need to do, right? So figure out some goals for yourself and make them SMART goals. It means they're specific, they're measurable, they're attainable, but definitely push you outside of your comfort zone, right? They're relative to what you believe in, and they're time-bound, right? So it's a SMART goal. And then as I already said, push yourself out of your comfort zone, right? You will not fulfill your larger purpose inside your comfort zone. You need to step outside of it to make that happen. So step outside your comfort zone. Then also for your larger purpose, you're always looking for opportunities to learn, to grow, to improve yourself, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, spiritually, whatever. Find ways. And and be consistent and looking for ways to grow, right? And improve yourself in any of the three routes, right? Find ways. And be open, and you can even search for new endeavors, new things that can challenge you, things that push you. One thing that I started to help people with this is the challenge day, the Jonesin 4 challenge days. It's a 2-day event that we hold here at my house, where you learn. We have different sessions where you learn of how to live your life to the max. We give you tools to put in your toolkit for success. But then we also challenge you, because we challenge what you think. But it's not just mental, it's a physical thing as well. So no matter your shape, your size, athleticism, it doesn't matter. You get to join us, and we will push you physically outside your comfort zone a little bit, as far as you want to go, but so that you can have realizations and you can have breakthroughs and accomplish so much. Was so incredible when we had our first one, and I'm so pumped for our other ones, and I really hope you get to join us. If you're interested in learning more about our challenge days, and that sounds like, hey, I want to grow, I want to accelerate my growth and improve, just go to our website, spencermjones.com, and check out our challenge days. It's such an incredible event, and I really hope you get to join us for our next one. And then the last thing for your larger purpose is, work towards something that's bigger than you. Yeah, work on something that's bigger than you. Not, working on yourself is awesome. These challenges are great, and you need to improve. You need to improve yourself, because that's how you're going to help impact more people. But we all need to be working on something bigger than us. It's not just about us. It's everyone. It's all of us, right? We need to work on something bigger than us. And like for me and for Jonesin 4, I want to help spread positivity. I want to help inspire you to take control of your life, to own your life, to conquer your dreams, so that you can inspire other people and help spread positivity in the world. There's so much negative crap in this world, and it's bringing people down. They're getting frustrated. They're getting angry. We're seeming to be on each other's necks. There's more polarity in the world. Let's get rid of it. Get rid of the crap, and instead spread positivity, right? Spread happiness. Encourage other people. Imagine the world and community we can have if we all stepped aside from being critical of each other, from judging other people, and instead help them raise their dreams, help them make this world a better place. This world can change if we do that. I know it will. I believe it will. And I need you to do that. And that's what I'm working towards. And I want you to be part of this. So again, Jonesin 4 Tribe is this community of people that helps us do that, helps me do that, because I'm giving to them, and I'm trying to help them reach their dreams and help them work towards something bigger than themselves. So there you go. That's what life's about to me. Life is about, and if you want to live your life to the max, right, you want to chase your passions to the max, you need to have these 3 roots. You need them in your life, right? They're there to keep you strong. They're there to fill you up, to give you nutrition, to make sure that you are ready to own your life, to conquer your life, right? That's what these are for. And I believe that if you have all of these things and you're working to improve these things that maybe you're not doing so well on, you will see a change in your life, such a positive change. It's going to blow your mind, right? So I know it's a long episode and we're throwing a lot of stuff at you, but again, as I said, we'll break these down into individual episodes and different things throughout the time. It won't always be like, oh, we're just running straight through. No, we'll have interviews and all this stuff too throughout it, right? But we're going to focus on a couple of these to give you a little more depth, kind of like Finding Your Zen is on there, right? And so it's about meditation. We have one about finding your true and inner happiness. We have one on there already, and we'll do more. Okay, so know that that's coming your way. So let's recap real quick. The 3 roots are physical health, mental wellness, and larger purpose. Under physical health, there are 4 categories. Working out, which means you should be doing strength, cardio, and yoga, right? Those 3 things. You need to focus on your nutrition. Eat whole foods. Sure, you can enjoy treats every now and then, enjoy them, right? Whatever, it's all good. Just like 90-10 rule, 95-5 rule, something like that, okay? And then sleep. You should be getting 7.5 hours to 9 hours of sleep per night. It's important. Do it. And then breathing deep, right? Using all of your lungs. So that's physical health. Mental wellness. You're meditating, right? You're breathing, right? Concentrate on your breathing. You seek therapy when you need it. Go to it. It's all good. You lower your stress levels through a lot of different ways, right? So you're lowering your stress. You're surrounding yourself with positivity and happiness. And you decide what your spirituality is, right? What is it? What do you believe in? Don't you believe in it? It's all good, but decide on something, okay? And it doesn't mean you can change your mind later. You totally can. Totally can change your mind later on. But do some research, see what you think about it, meditate on it, and see what works for you. And then last, but not least, is the larger purpose, right? So work towards something bigger than you. You're always working towards something. Create smart goals, right? Push yourself outside your comfort zone and be open to new opportunities, new endeavors that are presented to you. Doesn't mean you always say yes to them. They have to align with you and your priorities, but be open to them. Look at them, evaluate them, see if they do, and then move ahead if they do align. If they don't align, that's cool, but you looked at it, you evaluated it. These are the three roots of what life's about. These are the three roots to living your life to the max. I would truly love to know your thoughts on this episode. What do you believe are your three roots? Do you believe all of this? What do you need to improve on? How can I help you improve on those, right? What future episode would you like to see? Or maybe you want to work with me one-on-one coaching. Just reach out to me. You can go on my website and reach out to me, or find me on Facebook or Instagram under Jonesin4 and message me there and connect with me so I can help you out. Folks, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I know we jam-packed a lot of stuff in here, but I truly believe that if you can answer these things and you follow these three roots and the side roots that come out of it, you are going to honestly live your life to the max. You're going to live your best life. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel great, and you are going to change the world. So thank you so much for listening today and watching. I hope that this helps you, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. Please do me a favor, hit subscribe, and give us a rating if you would. That'd be really great. I would truly appreciate it. I know iTunes loves it when we get reviews in, so please leave a review if you can. All right, folks. Thank you so much again for watching and listening. You are awesome. You are amazing. Make these three roots happen. It's going to change your life. Until next time, folks, I will catch y'all later.